whispers through the trees, chew on the ground, a hush in the breeze. Shoes by the door, I'm walking bare. Through nature's arms, I find myself there.
Well, hello everyone. For those of you who are first time joining the channel, I'm Peter. I'm an enthusiast or hobbyist or recreational wildlife photographer, and I have a special interest in avian or bird photography. So if you've hopefully watched some of the previous videos, you'll see that my wife and I do a fair bit of traveling. I'm actually in another couple of weeks, 3 years retired from a career with Parks Canada, which was an amazing career, amazing job, and over these last 3 years and into the future, for as long as our bodies and our minds allow it, my wife and I travel. We have a home base where we live. We have our house. It's in a suburb community of Ottawa, the nation's capital in Canada, called Orleans, or Orleans, to say it properly. But we do a fair bit of traveling. We have a travel trailer, which we took out here for this particular trip. And if you want, I'm just gonna turn around. I'll go behind me because it's a better view. Although with the little camera it's hard to see. But you can see that this is a fairly flat, grassy area. And it's because this is Grasslands National Park, southern Saskatchewan, right on the border with Manitoba, actually, or Manitoba, Montana. We took 4 days to get out here, and then the 5th day we stayed in the city of Moose Jaw for a provisioning, getting our stuff ready before coming out here. We're doing 7 full days here in what's referred to as the West Block of Grasslands National Park. Then we move over to the East Block for another full 7 days, and then after that part is over, we're heading up to Riding Mountain National Park for another full 7 days up there. So it's a big trip, the longest we've done. It'll be the longest trip we've done in Canada. We've done a few trips to Europe, most recently Sicily, but also Portugal in 2022, the year I retired. So this will be the longest. And trip here in Canada, and the most time we've spent in the trailer. The record to date was 3 weeks in the trailer back in May of this year. And there's some videos from that trip, but this is a whole new experience. So we're on day 1 here in Grasslands. We're camped at a place called Frenchman Valley. It's the only organized campsite in the park, and I'm just doing a little bit of a walk. It's been already really good. I got a Say's Phoebe this morning, a Pharyngus hawk. Before lunch we went out for a drive, burrowing owl, and there's another, oh my, there was a 4th bird. Anyway, there's, between yesterday's, getting here yesterday and today, a fair number of birds. So it's actually been pretty good. I've been using pretty well I guess I've used the 2 camera systems equally, the R with the 200-800, and today I've got, for this little walk, the R7 with the 100-500. Joanne decided she didn't want to come out for a walk this afternoon. She wants to do some some other stuff. So sorry. So she let me borrow her lens, and she kept the 100 to 400. She wants to give that one a little try with her camera. So I'm just going out for a walk. This is a little trail that leads from the campground to this day stop area. Already seeing some barn swallows, a lot of eastern kingbirds. So I'm just having a look around, and then I'll walk back by the road and see what I can find. The big draw here, and what a lot of people would be hoping you'd see when you're, especially from doing what I'm doing right now, which is this walk, is that you'd see the bison, the Plains Bison. But this summer has been very, very wet here in Grasslands. Some of the creeks, which normally would be dry at this time of year, mid-August, still have a lot of water in them. So the bison are not being forced down into the valleys where there'd be better pasture land for them. This is a wild herd. It's not a domesticated herd. It's a wild herd, although it's a wild herd that's kept within a compound, within a very large area, fenced area. But they're not free roaming across the prairies like they historically would have been. These barn swallows are really aggressive, and I'm not even anywhere near close to where they would be nesting in the buildings behind me. You might be seeing how close it's coming. That's why I like to wear a baseball hat. There's a lot of them over there. Anyway, so I'm going to keep walking out to the road and then down the road back to the campground. And we'll see what we find, and if I come across anything, I'll get back. Something funny over there. Okay, I'm gonna put this down because I want to look at it from here since I'm far with the camera and see what it is, and then I'll come back to you. Okay, bye for now. Oh, okay. So the thing in the distance turned out to be one of those info panels. The angle I was looking at it at, and I was far away, so put up the camera to my eye, and I could see what it was. So not a lot. I mean, there were barn swallows, horned larks, eastern kingbirds on this little walk. So and a vesper sparrow. I actually took a few pictures of the vesper. Very typical bird species for this park. But I've come to the famous Parks Canada red chairs lookouts. These red chairs are part of a visitor experience program idea that was instituted. I don't remember what year it first started. It was during my time, of course, with parks. It's not an old thing. It's one of the newer ideas, and they put these Muskoka style chairs that are a resin out in different scenic lookouts. And I mean, it's not bad. The campground is actually just over this. There's a ridge right here. It's just on the other side of the ridge is the campground. That's the Frenchman River, hence the Frenchman River Valley. And that's not a cliff swallow or a bank swallow. Darn. It's one of the swallows. Okay, let's figure that out together. Well, somebody pulls into the parking lot. I'm not going to do the walk around like I had suggested I was going to do. It's a little further around than I thought. Explore. Let's see what we can get on the... It's a very gray... yeah, bank swallow. Yep, that was a bank swallow. So that was a lifer. Now, I didn't take a picture of it. I'm still going to count it as a lifer because I did see it well enough that I could identify it. So that's a bank swallow. Pretty cool. Okay, so I'm going to put this down. It'll likely be the end of the video for today. If I do see anything. Oh, I got a coyote this morning. So I'll post some of the pictures of that coyote. I actually got some nice shots. Now, the campground is within a compound. So there's a what they refer to as Texas gate. So it's big round metal tubes that are on the ground. Prevents things like bison or cows, even mostly cows, from coming into the campground. And then the campground is surrounded with a wooden style fence. But things like coyotes or the prairie dogs are there, or, you know, anything like that can still access the area. So this coyote was in the campground proper when I saw it. So anyway, take care, and thanks for watching this first video of the Grasslands National Park trip, and see you on the next one. Okay, bye for now. Bye.
The brook comes low, a tune I know, warm paths of earth where memories grow. The pine needles crunch beneath my stride. Out here it's calm, no need to hide. Echoes in the pines, they call to me, a hymn of the wild, where I'm free. The wind against my cheek, a soft embrace. In this quiet, I can find my place. Saw a bird with feathers gray and fine, singing his song, his perch on the line. His world is simple, his worries few. Maybe one day I'll live like that too. A heart that beats in sync with the soil, seeking peace, far from the toil. Out where the clouds write stories fast, each step forward erases my past. Echoes in the pines, they call to me, a hymn of the wild, where I'm free. The wind against my cheek, a soft embrace. In this quiet, I can find my place. Saw a bird with feathers gray and fine, singing his song, his perch on the line. His world is simple, his worries few. Maybe one day I'll live like that too. A heart that beats in sync with the soil, seeking peace, far from the toil. Out where the clouds write stories fast, each step forward erases my past. My place.